And when the Fed finds itself in an environment like a 2008 where they cut rates from say 3% to 0%, well, they've kind of run out of tools to some degree. And so what quantitative easing was designed to do was basically come in and try to supplement the rate cuts. In theory, the Fed could come in and they have absolute control over the overnight rate. So they're the monopolist of the reserve system, basically. So they can come in, they set the interest rate on excess reserves, and they have absolute control over that rate. The banks can't force them to do anything that they don't want to do. They can influence it in certain ways, or the market could influence it in certain ways. But really, if the Fed doesn't want to change rates from zero, there's nothing the market can really do to alter that. And so what quantitative easing allows them to do to some degree is go into the longer end of the market and start messing around with like the supply of treasury bonds and other long-term instruments that has, an impact on the interest rate on a longer duration, longer maturity basis. And that's a lot of what quantitative easing is targeted at, is they're buying, 10-year treasury bonds and things like that, where they're trying to basically reduce the public's supply of treasury bonds and hopefully bring down long-term interest rates in a way that can kind of supplement the way that they're trying to control, or they have absolute control over the short-term rate.